Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I am so happy you found us. Today we're in my kitchen. Everybody that's been here a while knows I get super excited when I film in my kitchen because I love to cook, bake, and everything else. But today we are talking hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. I'm giving you, let's see, traditional Mexican white hot chocolate, keto hot chocolate, and coffee. I'm giving you 5 different ways to prepare homemade from scratch hot chocolate. But don't worry, if you don't have time for that, I've also got you covered with some simple tips and tricks to elevate that packet hot chocolate from just okay to extraordinary. Plus, we're going to talk about presentation. Let's have a girls' night and enjoy some hot chocolate, some movies. So let's get started. Come on in so you can see. Okay guys, right now I will preface this right off the top that some of the ingredients are just pictures because I'm not going to waste money, I am not going to spend extra money on things I'm not going to use. I'm just not. That's how I am, so I have pictures to represent, so I hope that's okay. So, before we talk about box chocolate, let's cover our 5 homemade from scratch recipes, and then we'll talk about all this other stuff. Okay. So the base for all of these hot chocolate recipes is either milk or water. And the reason I say water is because if you're lactose intolerant like I am, water's the way to go. I cannot do milk anything. I get deathly ill. Okay? So milk or water. All the recipes I'm going to give you have a base of milk. If you can't do milk, just substitute water. Okay? So the first recipe that we're going to talk about today is a Mexican hot chocolate. This is one of my family's favorites. We love this, and it's so simple to make. So for the Mexican hot chocolate, you will need a few things. You will need naturally unsweetened cocoa. Any brand will do. You will need milk. You will need sugar or Splenda. In my home, we use Splenda. It's an equal substitution. So if I say 2 tablespoons of sugar, it's 2 tablespoons of Splenda, and the reverse. If I say 2 tablespoons of Splenda, it's 2 tablespoons of sugar. My husband's diabetic, so I always do the Splenda. We will also need cinnamon, because it is a spicy hot chocolate. We will also need cayenne pepper or red pepper. We'll need cinnamon. And then we're going to need, also need some bar chocolate, something that we can grate into it as it's cooking. So, I have a dark chocolate for you right here. We're going to add that in as well, and a little bit of kosher salt, and a little bit of vanilla extract. And these are the ingredients that you need. Oh, and chili powder. And these are the ingredients that you need for your Mexican hot chocolate. What you do is, in a pan on your stove, you put your milk, your hot cocoa, your chili powder, and your cinnamon, either ground cinnamon stick or powdered cinnamon stick, whichever one you want to do. You cook all this together first. These ingredients right here. When these ingredients have disappeared into your milk, then you come in and you add your grated chocolate, your vanilla, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of red pepper. And once that all simmers and you only want it to get hot, you don't want it to boil. If it boils, your milk's going to curdle and it'll make you sick. Don't do that. So once all of that comes together, you take it off the heat, you pour it into your mug, you top with whipped cream, some shavings from your chocolate, you sprinkle some red pepper, some cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and it's ready to go, and it will be delicious. The Mexican hot chocolate, when you make it, you're making it by the cup because Everybody's taste buds are different and everybody's going to want a different level of spice. The base recipe is below. Now you can adjust the chili powder and the cayenne up and down for people's taste buds, or you can leave it out totally if you wanted to. But the Mexican hot chocolate is made by the cup for that reason. The next one we're going to make is your traditional hot chocolate, and you make this by the pan. It makes 3 cups. If you want to make 6, just double the recipe down below. What you will use for this is 3 cups of milk. You will use your cocoa, you will use your Splenda or sugar, and you will let that dissolve. Once that has dissolved, then you will add in 1 cup of cream. You will add in your chocolate, and it can be chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, it can be dark chocolate that you grate. That is totally up to you, okay? So you'll add in your chocolate, your milk, your vanilla, and your salt. You'll again make that warm, make sure everything melts all together, and then you'll take it off the heat. You'll put it in your cup. You'll top with your whipped cream, with your grated chocolate, and with a sprinkle of sea salt. Not a lot, just a little bit. And everybody at this point is going, why am I putting vanilla extract and sea salt in all my hot chocolate? Because both vanilla and sea salt enhance the flavor of chocolate. They just make it like explode. Okay, that's why we're doing it. Okay, our next recipe is for white chocolate. I forgot you can top your traditional hot chocolate with marshmallows as well. Okay, the next one is white chocolate. It's 4 cups of milk into the pan and grated in white chocolate till it melts. And then you stir in your teaspoon vanilla and a pinch of salt. Once it all is warm through and through, you pour into a cup. You top with your whipped cream and some grated white chocolate and a peppermint stick if you want to, and you are done. Very simple. Okay, next is our keto hot chocolate, and for that, this one does take water. So you'll put in your water, but it also uses heavy cream, just FYI. So you start with your water, your unsweetened cocoa powder, and your keto sugar, okay? Once those all melt together, then you'll pour in your heavy cream, you'll pour in your vanilla extract, and that's it. And stir till it's all hot. Pour it in your cup, and then you'll top with your keto whipped cream. You can top with marshmallows, anything you want to on top, okay? But that's your keto recipe. The last one is your coffee hot chocolate. And you'll start with milk, your unsweetened cocoa, and you'll let that dissolve. Then you'll stir in your vanilla, some chocolate chips or grated chocolate, your choice. And then you'll put in 1 fresh cup of hot coffee, and it can be instant coffee, it can be Keurig K-Cup coffee, or it can be coffee pot coffee. It doesn't matter. So, and the rest of your water. You heat all of that through, you put it in your cup, and you can top with a few marshmallows. You could have a cinnamon stir stick, you could have a chocolate stir stick, you could add a candy cane stir stick if you want it. It's all up to you. So those are our DIYs, okay? Very simple, very easy, not a lot of ingredients. But I know there was a time when I didn't have time to do all that. So I know there was once a time when I didn't have to do all that, and these are wonderful, okay? I have one with marshmallows and one without. Simple to make, follow the directions on the box, which is simple, right? But say you want to elevate them. Say you do want this, but you still want a Mexican hot chocolate. Well, one, you can actually buy a box of Mexican hot chocolate now at the store. But say for some reason you can't find it at your store, then these products will be fine to make it. All you do is make these per directions and then stir in a little cinnamon, a little red pepper, a little chili powder. Don't forget to add your vanilla and a pinch of salt, and then top just as you would the other one. You could also grate in a little bit of chocolate to these as well. If you didn't want to do any of that, just add a little bit of your red pepper and a little bit of cinnamon and call it a day. Okay, that simple. Now, if you wanted the traditional, easy way to do it is just top with your marshmallows, whipping cream, and you're done. Throw in a candy cane to make it festive or a cinnamon stick just to give it some interest. If you wanted to make these keto, they're fine. They're made with water. You could stir in your cream while you're heating the water up. Add in your, you can get these in unsweetened, so you would add in your keto sugar. And yeah, that's it. Top as you would. Same thing with coffee. Coffee goes great with these. You make these as the directions say. Throw in your cup of coffee. Maybe throw in some chocolate chips, because chocolate chips are way easier to use than grating chocolate. Top with your marshmallows or your whipped cream, and boom, you're done. So there are multiple ways to have great cups of hot chocolate now, either from scratch or the easy peasy way from the box. Up to you. Okay, guys, one thing about when you have friends over, you have a girls' night or a friend night or a couple's night or a family night, and you want to have hot chocolate. What you can do is set all of this out just so it's festive looking, and you can do it using just these little inexpensive crates from Dollar Tree, and I think this one came from Hobby Lobby. So Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby, I just put my spices in there so they're just presented nicely. And you can leave the wood plain like that. If you're not going to do all of this, with the cocoa, you can take the cocoa out, put your boxes in this one along with the marshmallows, and it makes a nice presentation. What I'm going to do, though, to spruce them up, and I'm going to use these all winter, so I'm not going to go with a holiday motif. I'm going to go with a hot chocolate motif. And these are some digital papers I got off of Etsy. And I have a video coming out tomorrow, how to use Etsy, find digital papers, how to read what you can do with them, etc. Okay? But I'm going to use these two papers. They are coordinating papers. This one will go on the big one. I will cover the slats and the sides. And you'll be seeing that video up here. All I did was cut these to fit the slats, Mod Podge them on, let them dry, and it's good to go, okay? And the little ones, same way. I'm going to use this coordinating paper, Mod Podge them on, and they're done. And you'll see the finished ones at the end of this video. Okay, so that just gives it a little spruce it up. Now, you're having your girlfriends over. You know they're going to want the recipes for at least one option that you're going to give them, right? So this kit also, and this is not my kit, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just like to do this, okay? You don't have to do this at all. You could leave them plain, you could paint them brown, you could even buy little brown containers, you know, for hot chocolate. You could buy red ones, whatever you want. This is just some suggestions. And I'm going to take these journaling cards that came with this kit, and on the back, because they are hot chocolate themed, I'm going to write the different hot chocolate recipes on the back of these and have these in the end of the big one, just so if my friends go, hey, I want that recipe, I'll have enough in there for however many friends I have over. So if 2 out of 3 say, hey, I want the recipe, I can pull out 2 copies and give to them, and it's that easy. You could also give your friend something like this as a holiday gift and use the holiday paper that comes with this set, fold it, make your little recipe book, put your recipes in here, and give this whole setup with or without spices and hot chocolate and all that, and give that as a gift. That would look amazing as well. So that's another option. Now, it's always fun if you have a hot chocolate night to have cute cups with it. And you know, I asked for some for Christmas, so I got a set of these. There's like 8 of these in a set, and they're just little goofy reindeer, which I love. But if you watch after Christmas, even now before, they're having really good sales. You can check out some of my Black Friday videos up there. This was purchased at, you know, a department store on sale in their Christmas section, like discounted 50 or 60% off. before Christmas. So you could get something like this, and it's kind of cool because it comes with the spoons as well. So that's up to you. You could have all of this as a gift for your friend, or you could have it as a really cool display ready for when they get there. You know, you have your movie, you have your popcorn, you have your adult beverage if you want, and you have your hot chocolate bar for dessert. It's a really fun way to spend a night. It's a really fun way to engage in the kitchen without really making a huge mess. And like, if you don't want to do, if you're kind of fearful of doing that melted cocoa in the milk, don't worry. Just remember, never boil your milk, okay? As long as it doesn't boil and it just gets hot, you're good. You don't even need a thermometer. If you start seeing little bubbles around the edge, turn the heat off. That's good. But if you don't want to worry about that, if it scares you, go this route. I tell you, it's just as easy, and you can make them taste just as special as the homemade from scratch, from very, very scratch. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure and give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you don't miss when I post. I have a bunch of videos coming out throughout the holidays of all different things. If this isn't your jam, stay tuned. There's different videos coming in like every section of the house. So hit that subscription button, hit that little bell so you don't miss out. Also, leave me a comment down below. What was your favorite flavor of hot chocolate? Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.